Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, they were like, so I stepped out on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going, they were like, ooh yeah,
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Here we go. Madden. Hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. You look at the Saints defense, and they becoming a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
10. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. When you look at the Saints defense, and they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. It's Young off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things different.
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A great return there, bobbing and... for 31 yards. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ready up. Check, smash. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Young, he's going to change it up.
560. Ultra. Go ultra.
From the gun, he'll try to run it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Murray going to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Set, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Black shot. Fight.
Looking to throw, Young. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Play fake. Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Young looks to throw on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Young will set to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive, but maybe cut it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Claude Ray.
They go play action. Young. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. That's the 11-yard line.
Roll! Panther Street!
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Murray now. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
19 Lions. Go.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. It's Young on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Check White. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Let's go. COVID-19. Check smash.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Fienz to 2nd and goal at the Panthers 7-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Saints! From 3 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead's down to 24. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Panthers 45, Saints 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Murray now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Young off the play fake. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
97. Blue striker. Hut.
Here's Young. Quick slant to Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Drill 52.
At the Saints 13
Green jack.
line.
Ready, ready.
Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Murray now on 1st down. This one taken in by Olave. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's Olave bringing in another one. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A 3-yard pickup.
White.
And it's 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Ready?
It's Young off play action. Shark. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, that early momentum.